Well, today is 9/11, and if you were born and of an age that you would remember, because my 3 kids were born, but no, sorry, only 2 of them were born. You do remember exactly where you were, what you were doing in that moment when you either heard it on the news, someone told you, saw it on Facebook, or were watching the news. And it's a day that the world changed, and we all came together again, just like the pandemic. And there was some racism and stuff because of the WHO, but we can't bunch the WHO regular people in with everybody else. Everybody's unique. Everybody has their own story. Everybody deserves to be treated equal. But it was a monumental day that you'll always remember what you were doing at that time. And I'm sure for generations before us, it was like D-Day or Elvis dying, or, there's certain moments in your life. And even recently now, the pandemic, like you all kind of remember little, a turning point in your life that these world issues made such an impact. And again, with the man in the States, Charles Kirk, I think. I can't remember his name already. But 31 years old, despite political views, you don't kill somebody. That is not the way to solve a problem. It just makes more problems. If you don't like what he stands for, run against him. Join the party that's running against him. Find your own unique ways of changing the world to how you'd like to see it. It's just there's too much going on right now. And I don't usually spend my thoughts on my run thinking about this stuff, but the shooting yesterday at the university impacted people. The 9/11 impacted people. There are so many issues going on right now. And honestly, it does come down to mental health again, and that Suicide Prevention Day yesterday. These are huge things that keep on telling the world we need to look after mental health. We need to have a system in place to provide these services to people, not just physicians. We need mental health doctors. We need psychiatrists. We need this to be part of our overall system everywhere. But let's start with Canada. Let's start with Ontario. Let's start with Thunder Bay. We need to facilitate these changes. And you know what? The change is only going to happen if you start with yourself. So, because that's where I struggle. I want to make all these changes and I want to see my vision. I want to do more, but then I get overwhelmed. Okay, where do I start? Well, why don't I start with myself? Start spreading my stories. Start spreading my positivity, my smile, be kind, and spread your sparkle. And you know what? That's the best start you can do. If you want to see a change, look for the changes that you can make into yourself. What can you do in your day-to-day life that can facilitate a change that might have a long-lasting ripple effect on everybody? So it starts with you. Smile, be kind, and spread your sparkle.